don't have any time for any gossip now. Eh? Yes.
Hey guys, we are back for another video. Make sure you guys are subscribed to my channel if you're not, and make sure you all hit that notification bell so you are notified when new videos are uploaded. And also hit the thumbs up if you guys are enjoying the content. And as always, let me know what you guys think in the comments. So wanted to talk about Married to Medicine, specifically Dr. G and Sweet Tea. Now, if you guys recall, I believe it was the first episode, if I'm correct, we learned that Sweet Tea met Dr. G because she pretty much was a fan, went in his DMs, and of course, how would she know, that he was no longer divorced? I mean, he was no longer married. Obviously, she watched the show. How did she know that he would want a baby? Obviously, she watched the show. So it's good to say that she definitely was a fan of the show and she watched the show. So she sent him that DM basically saying that, she can give him what he wants. Remember on the episode, it was revealed that she sent him that DM basically saying she can give him what he wants, which was a baby emoji. Well, there's some interesting things that have come out with regards to that particular situation. So what I want to do is jump into this video clip of Dr. Heavenly and carlosking, where they do a review of the show. And then, of course, after the show has aired, then Dr. Heavenly is providing some other insight into some other things that has occurred that we may not have saw on our screens. So let's jump into this video clip, and then we're going to come back to discuss some of the things that we learned.
I'm a fan of the show too, but I'm not sliding in Simone's DMs asking her to give me a colonoscopy, right? I'm a fan of the show too. So it's evident that you were one of the thousands of women who felt that Dr. Gregory's a good man and you wanted to experience what you felt like he should be getting. So then when you commented on the money, my thing is this, because I read someplace she said it was edited, and you know how I feel about when reality stars.
It was not edited. That's what she said.
Even on my own show.
Right.
When a reality star let us say, well, editing. Right? So is she a gold digger? Is she digging for copper? Is she digging for a stethoscope? Is she digging for what is she digging for? Because is Dr. Gregory that wealthy?
In my opinion, wealth is relative. I'm gonna just say that. What I'm saying is she get in a DM and she puts a baby emoji. The ironic part is, and then they play it on the show, is that she has endometriosis and fibroids, which it lowers the chances of you being able to be impregnated, right? So the whole thing I was asking, and people thought I was trying to be messy, was why did Simone refer Sweet Tea outside of Dr. Jackie when Dr. Jackie do this all day? My question was, the girl calling me saying she bleeding, she hurting. I'm not telling, she's saying this shit on TV. And she called me and I'm telling Jackie, bitch, what she need to do? Jackie said, listen, this is what she need to do, this, that, and the other thing. The specialist that they referred her to took 6 months. I'm not quoting the time, 4 to 6 months before they could get her in. I said, Jackie, can you get her in? Because Jackie has done stuff for me and my friends. You know what I'm saying? And she'll say, Heavenly, for you, I can get her in. Friday, I'll make it work. Bitch, if you hurting and you bleeding and you need to get pregnant for the show, before the show out to get your legacy on the show, bitch, go see Dr. Jackie. She can work you in. Now, I wasn't trying to take anything from Simone. I love Simone. Simone is a great physician. However, I was trying to get to the point where either she don't do them or she don't want to do them or something. Because let's explain this. And I'm going to just say this and I'm going to take it back. I'm a dentist, right? And I'm a doctor, but I ain't no real doctor. I'm a dentist, right? But when you go to school, right? You go to dental school, right? When you specialize in a specialty like endodontist, right? For root canals, right? You might go to school an extra 2 more years in that specialty, right? Okay, so you get an extra knowledge or whatever and extra experience in those 2 years. So an endodontist may say, hey, you need to do 100 root canals to graduate, right? Jackie been doing this shit 30 years. How many root canals has she done? Bitch,
Right.
a specialist is not better than Jackie just because they specialists when she do this every day. Sweet tea, go to Jackie, get your shit done. But then they made, a whole lot of stuff about, why they didn't want to go to Jackie because Jackie was mean to her or whatever, which was some bullshit. But if I'm hurting and I'm bleeding, and you refer me to somebody that can't get me together when I was in this man DMs telling him I could get him a baby. And my quote is, I'm 52 years old. I got a better chance of getting pregnant than she do. So I'm saying, like, am I wrong to say that? Is that too far? Listen.
No, I think if that's her truth.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like, girl, get this shit straightened out. Go to this bitch. This is what she...
Okay, guys, so what did you think about what Dr. Heavenly stated? I actually like to watch her reviews just because she's on the show. She's actually taping the show, so she has better insight. So I like to watch her reviews. So the interesting thing that she pointed out was something that I thought of, but I was like, well, I'm not sure. When Sweet Tea got into Dr. G's DMs, because keep in mind, he didn't know who she was. She pretty much went into his DM, basically told him she can give him what he wants, which was a baby emoji. And then she ended up coming down. So he didn't even fly her out. So she kind of paid her own expenses to come down here. We learned that in the episode because they were making jokes and said, well, you flew her out. And he was like, no, she was already coming down here. So in some aspects, she made it a little bit easy for him. But the part that I want to cover in this video is the part about, and this is not to talk about anybody's medical issues. Obviously, I don't know anything about this lady's medical issues. I'm just going on what Dr. Heavenly is stating. I know Dr. Heavenly is a dentist, but she's close. Well, she's a doctor, which she's a doctor dentist, but she's way closer to medical than I am. So I'm just going on what she's stating. So let's just be clear on that. So she's saying that she has endometriosis and fibroids, which is basically saying that it's very hard for her to have a baby. So it's very interesting that that was her tagline for basically getting into Dr. G's DM. So it just makes me wonder about her because, and this does not take away from her, doesn't mean that she's not a good person, but I'm just wondering why would she tells somebody, she can give them what they want when, according to Dr. Heavenly, who states that she's 52 right now, that she has a better chance of having a baby than someone that is in their 30s, I believe early 30s. So that's a little bit concerning. And I just wanted to basically talk about that particular situation because, on the episode, we heard about the medical stuff, but I didn't think anything of it. But to think that the issues that she's having medically would impact her with regards to having a baby, which would mean that she probably knew about this earlier, but never said anything. Or maybe she did say something, but I'm just wondering why would she use the tagline as she can give him what he wants when she really can't, because again, according to Dr. Heavenly, it would be very difficult for her to have a baby. Not saying that, there's not other methods to having a child, but it just makes you wonder. Because generally people, it's very hard for people to break patterns. Not saying that they don't break patterns, but it just seems like Dr. G just continues to be in similar situations with these women. So I'm just trying to think out loud. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments with regards to this situation. And why do you think Sweet Tea, I have my thoughts, but why do you think? I want to know what you think. Why do you think Sweet Tea told him basically that, she can give him what he wants, but it seems like she has medical issues, which will make it more complicated for her to, be able to carry, get pregnant. So y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And as always, I will catch you guys in the next video.